Hello everyone, and welcome to Managerial Accounting 1B. My name is Magdi Farag, and I'm going to be your instructor for this class during the coming 14 weeks. So the purpose of this video is just to go over the syllabus and to get an understanding of our duties and responsibilities for this class. I always look at the syllabus as if it's a contract between me and my students. And I want you to think about it the same way, because it has all the sections that cover the agreement in this class. So let's go over it and let's make sure that everybody is really an understanding of everything that we have to be doing. So again, this is Accounting 1B. This is the section number. It's for Spring 2024. This is my name, Magdi Farag, and this is my email, and I think it's the best way to communicate with me would be through the email. I always try to get back to you within 24 hours. This is a virtual phone, so this phone number here would never be answered. If you call me, I'll just get a message on email and I'll respond to you usually by email. This is a 100% online course, so I just want to make sure that you are all aware that we are not going to have any face-to-face meetings, unless maybe for office hours, maybe we can arrange something through Zoom. But other than that, I usually post my announcements and all my material on a weekly basis, and that's every Monday. Usually in the morning, the most or the latest would be by noon. So some important websites. We have the textbook website, and this is just the official website that provides all information about the textbook. And by the way, this textbook is the same textbook that you use in 1A or financial accounting. You don't need to use this link if you want to buy the textbook. I really recommend buying the textbook through the bookstore or the Chaffey College bookstore. This link is for Canvas, which is again the platform that we'll be using for the communication related to everything, all the course materials, the videos, the grades, homework assignments, not all homework assignments, the quizzes, the term project, all of these would be through Canvas. The homework is going to be on the following link here, which is the homework assignments through something called Cengage Now. And that's the link for the homework. You have to register to do the homework, and usually there's a registration code that is needed. This registration code comes with the textbook when you buy it. So this is the textbook. Its name is Financial and Managerial Accounting. It's the 16th edition by Warren, Jones, and Taylor. And there are three ways to buy this book. There's two formats, or two online versions. We call them the ebooks. You can have either the 4-month or the 12-month, depending on your situation. But again, for those who bought or took the Financial Accounting 1A course, I'm assuming you still have some more subscription. And I usually encourage my 1A students to get the 12-month subscription. If for any reason you got the 4-month during your financial accounting and now you need to register again, I don't think you need more than the 4-month, because this semester is not going to be longer than 4 months. Another option I think the bookstore is offering is the loose leaf, and again, it comes with a Cengage Now registration code. So whatever option you go for, I normally recommend having something that would be convenient for you. I recommend, again, speaking with people from the bookstore. They have maybe the best suggestion for you, and from what I know, the bookstore, they have the best deal when it comes to the textbook. So make sure that you communicate with them and try to understand what would be the best format that would work for you. Whatever option you go for, just make sure that you have access to Cengage Now, because that's the only way you'll be able to do the homework assignments. So that's for the textbook. For other material, you just need the basic stuff, things like a calculator, a notebook, some paper, eraser, pencils, internet access, of course, and an email address, so you can send me an email or communicate with me. This class has a prerequisites, which is only one class, which is the 1A, Accounting 1A, Financial Accounting, and before taking this course, you need to have passed Financial Accounting with a passing grade. For the course description, learning outcomes, and objective of the course, I'll leave that for you to maybe go over. I see here that the student learning outcomes are not too long. I'll just go over them quickly just to get an understanding of what you are expected to do. By the way, you're expected to get a C or better in this class. Again, that's the college expectation, and I think they have this because if you're planning to transfer to a four-year university, then it's expected to get a C or better in this class. So things like recognizing and using managerial terminology, that's one of those outcomes that you're going to have or get out of this class. Hopefully you'll get to understand different terms, simple things like budget and variances and things like that. Prepare and analyze manufacturing statements. Prepare and analyze financial statements of a manufacturing organization. You'll also be able to recognize the role of ethics in managerial accounting. And finally, you would be able to demonstrate knowledge of managerial accounting through analysis, preparation, and interpretation of accounting data. For the objective of the course, I see here we have a long list of objectives. Again, I'll leave that for you, but one thing I want you to keep in mind, these objectives are set by the college. They're very meaningful, and they are expected that all students passing this class to meet these objectives. And one thing I know, that many of the terminologies here might not make a lot of sense at the beginning, but by the end of the semester, if you go back and read these, it will make a lot of sense. The next thing is the homework policy, and as I mentioned, homework is going to be through Cengage Now, which is the platform that comes with the textbook. It has few homework assignments that you have to be working on a weekly basis. I am setting the due date for all homework assignments, for all chapters that we're covering, to be by the end of the semester. Okay, why I'm doing this? Because I don't want my students to keep going back and forth with me, asking me to extend the deadline and things like this. So the deadline, just to make it a simple thing, is the last day of the semester. It's the last Friday before the final exam. So make sure that you work on your homework assignment on a timely basis, because if you keep your homework assignments until the last minute, trust me, you'll be running out of time. You won't be able to work on all your homework assignments by the due date. But if on a weekly basis you keep track of your work and you solve all the required problems and exercises for the homework, then you should be okay. So even though the homework deadline is the end of the semester, I still encourage you to complete the homework assignments on a weekly basis. So as soon as we complete a chapter, you have to work on the homework assignments related to that chapter. It's not really too complicated. I think I'm providing you with some flexibility, because with this kind of flexibility, if for any reason you are under some time pressure, you are running behind a little bit, you can catch up next week. But again, trust me, if you start accumulating homework assignments, it's going to be very hard to complete the homework assignments towards the end. So stay on track, try to avoid procrastination, because it's going to be your biggest enemy for this class. Again, I don't think managerial accounting is difficult. If you made it through financial accounting, then managerial accounting should be much easier. It's just, I think we need to practice as we've learned already. So as it says here, there will be weekly homework assignments. The homework assignments would require a minimum of 5 hours per week, so that's my expectation. And one other thing, each homework assignment is worth 5 points, and as long as you earn 80% on each assignment, you'll earn the 5 points. So you don't have to get everything right for the homework assignment to get the 5 points. As long as you got 80% or above, in my eyes, that's 5 out of 5. And that's how we can earn the 5 points for each homework assignment. Please, I'm still encouraging you to complete everything correctly. So if you can get 100%, that's great. But I'm just saying this because sometimes we get stuck in a little thing here or there and we feel like we're losing a lot of points. No. As long as you're covering 80% of the homework assignment and you got 80% of the grade, in my eyes, that's 5 points. If it's below 80%, then it's going to be prorated. Okay, so let's say you got 60%, that's 3 over 5, and so on. In this class, we're going to have a weekly quiz. I don't like to call it quiz, I call it class experiences. And these class experiences are based on the course readings, the homework assignments. Each one is worth 8 points, and it's basically 4 easy multiple choice questions. And we're going to have 12 of these. I'm going to drop the lowest 2 class experiences. Maybe you'll have 11. So at the end, I'm going to only have 10 counted. So the lowest 1 or 2, depending on how many we'll have, are going to be dropped. But your total grade is going to be out of 80 points. And all you need to do is earn 8 points for each quiz or class experience, so you can have the 80 points. I think this is a way for me to encourage you to study on a regular basis, and that makes studying for the exam much easier, because if you wait till the end or for each midterm exam and for the final, then you might find the material to be too heavy. So I think the class experiences is a way of trying to encourage you to stay on track. I give you like a couple of trials for each class experience, so you can earn the 8 points, because I really want you to earn the 8 points. I want you to get the full point for each class experience. There's also a budget project. So a group project is required. I would allow you to self-enroll in a group. The purpose of this project is to reinforce the topics that have been covered in the class and to provide students with the experience of how work is completed in the business world. So this project is going to be somehow related to budgeting, so I want you to work together in a group. We'll decide on the group size depending on the enrollment in the class, but it should be something around 4 to 5 students in each group. Again, it's your responsibility to join a group. I'll create the groups, but you're the ones who join the group. If you would like to work with someone, then again, you better communicate with each other and then get enrolled on Canvas in the group. I'll talk more about the budget or the budget project as soon as we finish our first midterm. I don't like to overwhelm you with this now, but as soon as we get done with the first midterm, I'll provide more information about the budget project. The next thing I don't want to talk about is dropping the course. That's something I'll leave that for you. It's not really any interest to me. There are a few important dates. The last day to drop the class without a grade of W is February 13, which is about 2 weeks from the beginning of the semester. The last day to drop from the class with a W is April 4th, but you're going to receive a W in your transcript. Again, it's your responsibility if you want to drop the course to do that, but don't ask me to drop you from the class. I think that's your responsibility, and I think you have total access for that. Another thing that I don't like to talk too much about is academic integrity, but I'll just give you a hint. I think it's very important to understand that cheating, plagiarism, unauthorized collaboration, in other words, like working together against the system, like taking exams together and things like that, this is considered to be against academic integrity. And in accounting, this is big. I expect all my students to be ethical students, people who understand how honesty is very important. Because in the accounting profession, that's how the accounting profession is built on. Otherwise, I think this is going to really affect the profession. We want to make sure that people who join the profession, people who work in business and accounting, are honest people and understand the importance of that. And I think that's my role as an instructor, to prepare you for the real world by letting you know that, again, being honest is something that's expected in everything you do in life. Otherwise, I think we're going to have very, very, very bad kind of society if people are not acting ethically, especially in the accounting profession. So, online course commitment, that's another kind of advice I just want to provide to you. So course commitment is critical to your understanding of the material. The nature of accounting is such that each new concept builds upon the former. So it's not something that you think, oh, I can study everything on one day, or study chapter 16 and ignore chapter 14 and 15. No, you still have to be on track, and you have to make sure that you're allocating enough time. An important part of success in this class and any accounting class is time management. How you manage your time and your commitment to the course. Trust me, this is what makes a big difference in your success. So make sure that you are committed to the class. So your success in the course depends heavily upon regular involvement with the course. We'll have short videos that will be posted on Canvas for you to understand the different topics covered in the course. Make sure to watch these videos regularly and email me any questions you have in case you don't understand a specific topic. Another thing, computer labs, the colleges they have different computer labs for students who would like to have access to a computer, and these are the different computer lab locations on the main campus in Rancho Cucamonga, in Chino, and Fontana, and even in Ontario. And here's the Student Success Centers. If you want to get other information, I think this is available for you, and these are the phone numbers. You can call them whenever you need help. Also, there's a Career Center, and I really encourage you to contact them if you're interested in knowing more about anything related to exploring career options and things like that. One other thing I want to talk about is the exam policy. So as it says here, there will be a total of 2 midterm exams and a final exam. So in total, we have 3 exams, 2 midterms and a final exam. The weights are very close. I rely heavily on multiple choice questions, but you might see also questions like short answer questions or problems, but a lot of questions would be in the form of multiple choice questions. And multiple choice questions, they're easy to me to grade and to evaluate your performance. Sometimes they're tricky, so that's why I always encourage you, even though you're going to take the exams from home, but you still have to study. Don't rely on I'm going to look for the answers while I'm taking the exam. Trust me, this is not going to help. If you want to get good grades, make sure that you study ahead of time. So the exams will be based on chapter reading, homework, lecture videos, and in-course assignments. All exams will be conducted through Canvas. Again, I don't like to make up exams. If for any reason you have something that prevents you from attending the exam during the scheduled time, let me know in advance, ahead of time, and we'll try to work something out. But let me know before the fact, not after the fact. So don't miss the exam and tell me, I'm sorry, I missed the exam, I had this and that. No, please try to help you guys. So in other words, let me know if there's anything that's preventing you from taking the exam on time, and we'll try to find a good time that works for you and for myself, and I'm sure that would work for everybody. Another thing we're going to be talking about is the grading. So as I said, the homework assignments, we have 60 points for that. The class experience is 80 points, and the total is out of 500. So you have 12% for homework, 16% for class experiences. The project is another 60 points for another 12 points. So you can see that 40% of your grade is based on the homework, the class experience, and the project. So I would say these are easy points. Don't lose them. Seriously, these are easy points. These are the points that you can earn very easily because the homework you have all the time to work on it. Class experiences, you have several trials to complete the class experience. And the project, again, you're not working alone. You have a group and you're working together, which makes that much more doable. Then we have the 3 exams, 2 midterms and 1 final exam. Each one is 100 points. And if you think about it, that's 60%, still a big percentage, and exams are exams. You have to study for them. You have to respect the exam because the exam is some kind of responsibility. You have to make sure that you do well so you can get the grade you deserve. So these are my grading scales. If you can see here, it's A, B, C, D, and an F. If you want to get an A in this class, you need to get 450 or above out of 500, or in other words, you should not lose than 50 points out of the 500. Again, I'm starting this class assuming that all of you will earn 500 points. You just need to support that. You have to prove it. If you feel like I might lose some points, make sure that you don't lose more than 30 or 40 points, okay? Because I don't want you to lose 50 points and then you expect to get an A, let's say, like in a couple of exams. Because, again, I really don't suggest being on the edge. Because once you lose more than 50 points, it's going to take you to the lower level, to the B grade. So in other words, make sure that you don't lose a lot of points, stay on track, and again, count how many points you earned and how many points you lost, because I think that's the only way you can get the grade you deserve. So let's say somebody got 448 out of 500. Again, I'll find a way for you to help you get the grade you deserve. But let's say you got 445. Then it's going to stay as 445. That's a B grade. It's going to stay that way because, again, that's the... I want to be fair to everybody. For those who worked hard and let's say got 480 out of 500, they deserve an A. And for someone who got 445, then this is a strong B, but it's still a B. All right, for calculators, I just want you to use a simple calculator. You don't need any kind of sophisticated calculators like scientific or anything like that. But keep in mind, these calculators are only used for the class experiences, for exams, of course for homework assignments, but again, just simple one. A dollar store calculator should do the job. If there's any student who need help with the DPS, please let me know. I'll take care of everything you need. For the Panther Care Program, again, this is their phone number, their email. If you need any help, whether financial, transportation, legal, just give them a call, and again, I'm sure they are more than willing and happy to help. So this is the schedule of classes. It starts on January 29th all the way till May 6th, where we're going to have our final exam. One thing I want you to pay attention to, some dates here. Our first midterm exam is going to be February 26th. The second midterm is going to be April 8th. There's other two important dates here. We have February 13th, that's the last day to drop the course without receiving a W or anything. But you have up till April 4th to drop the class, but you're going to have a W. Hopefully dropping the course is not going to be something you need to do, but I'm just letting you know, I need to inform you. The spring break is going to be during the month of March, and it starts on March 11th. So during that week, we're not going to have any assignments or class experiences or anything. So during that time, this is going to be a week off. So that's why you see here that the final exam is going to be on week 15, because we're skipping a week here for spring break. So one more time, the final exam is Monday, May 6th. It's going to be from 6 to 8 p.m. Just make sure that you're available during that time. And again, I hope this works for everybody. So one more time, thank you for joining me in this journey. I wish you all the best. I think Managerial Accounting is a great class, and it's very easy. It's not that complicated. It's a class that hopefully would add a lot of knowledge and value to you, and you will really feel like you're learning something new at the very end. So again, good luck and thank you for watching.